So, yes, why I unlisted all my shorts on March 30th, 2025, and the benefit. That's what this video is about. I heard it first at Luciana Success Systems live stream. She does these regular Monday through Friday, 8:30 p.m. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live streams every Monday to Friday, and it's a really good community, and she teaches a lot of really good stuff for YouTube and life. So I definitely recommend checking that out. And but yeah, so I heard her there first on her live streams. She was very passionate about it, and at first I was a little hesitant because I had produced hundreds of shorts at that point, and it was a big part of my channel at that point. I had been going from about late July 2024 till at that point March 30th, 2025, and I had probably 1,000 to 1,500 watch hours maybe, and I was getting about 300 watch hours a month at that point, maybe 350 if I was lucky in March, and it wasn't really the pace I was looking for. So I had already done, August, September, October, November, January, February, March. I was 7 months in, and I probably was at like 1,000 to 1,500 watch hours. Considering that when I started in late July, I was getting less than a watch hour a day or 1 watch hour a day most of those days. And then when I got a little traction, I would get upwards of 5 watch hours a day and max out closer to 10 hours on my best videos or best days. But that was like for months in the beginning. That was August, September, October, November. Maybe in like the beginning of the year, I might have gotten into where I averaged like 5-10 watch hours a day, and I would hit 20 or 30 on a really good day with like a live stream or multiple live streams and a video that's running pretty well or something like that. So like early 2025, January, February, March, not that great. I was getting pretty confident with it all, like that I could possibly do it in a year, hit that 4,000 watch hours mark and hit that 1,000 sub mark to go for full monetization. But it wasn't certain yet, and I wanted to be a little more aggressive. I wanted to be certain. So unlisting the shorts was a bold move, because I realized part of how I operate is I'm spread pretty thin across YouTube and in life. So I don't have as much time to go watch full long form videos of every single new connection I make on the platform. So what I tend to do is I gravitate straight to the shorts. I know that I can make the connection stick, and I know that we could build our connection and our support over a longer time period if I can get each of these new channels into the source network, into the fold, and then I can plug them into everything that I can see that is working, and help teach and guide them to where to go to get this or get that, or how to grow, or this, that, the other, or entertain and keep people going. Entertainment goes a long way on here too. So I realized that a lot of what I do is getting them into the fold is huge. I am the door in. I am the portal, one of the portals into what we're all doing. So I make sure the net is wide and vast so we can pull them all in, and then I make sure to make it easy as possible to get them in and into the fold and connected into everything that's happening. So I can't get this huge bottleneck where I'm trying to watch 3-minute or longer videos of every single person, because it wouldn't work. So I found that watching two shorts, for me, it's 2 shorts, and at least I like both of them, and I watch all the way through at least one of those shorts, and then I watch a good amount of the second one, and then I put a comment on both of them. And that's what's worked for me to accelerate the process, to get them into the fold. And then, of course, I do a big welcome shout out video to all the new connections, get them into the fold even further, get them all feeling good. And then they can, gradually navigate into everything as people welcome them in, and then they can kind of feel their way around and move around and check out everybody's content and their live streams and just network into the whole fold. So I just do my part and get out of the way, So if I go straight to the shorts, then why wouldn't someone else do it? If we're trying to grow the subscriber count, and we have this bottleneck issue, which I do have a bottleneck still, then we need to accelerate the process a little bit and within the means that's allowed. So I'm making sure that the new subscription sticks, I'm getting them into the fold, and then I'm getting out of the way. Then I can get to the next person, get them in, get out of the way, and then keep the thing rolling, because I think that's a key role that I play in it all. So other people do this too. They just go straight to your short section. So I removed that. I took that away. I said I'm unlisting all my shorts, so that there is no easy way to simply watch 1 minute, 3 minutes, whatever, less than even a minute videos, shorts that don't even really get us the value that we need from YouTube. YouTube doesn't compensate us in a way that it's attractive, in that you don't get the watch hours and you also don't get paid as much, and it's harder to get monetized on the shorts path. So I punt, I choose to punt shorts, and it took me 4 months to go from about 1,000 or 1,500 hours to 4,000 hours in about 4 months, getting 600, 800, 900, 1,000 watch hours per month on those 4 months. It adds up. That's like 18, 25, 30, that's like 3,000 hours that I got in those 4 months. So you can get to partial monetization in 4 months if you really utilize long forms, utilize long live streams in a big way, as many live streams as you can, really. Launch your own shows, be a really good connector and supporter on here, and put out content. Content is a piece of it all, but it's content, connection, community, and more. Consistency. There's 4 C's right there. So C's in school may not have been the thing as average, but here on YouTube it seems like C's are everything. So it is a strategy that may work for you, to take away the shorts column on your YouTube, to take away the possibility of people to just take the shortcut and just watch your shorts, and then you don't get any watch hours from all those 100, 200, 500 new subscriptions that come through your channel. And then they might not be the ones that even watch long form content, so then they're just subscribers that don't support your long forms and your live streams. If they're that type of subscriber, that doesn't benefit you at all. You want people that are going to commit, and they're going to stick through the long forms and come to your live streams and be a part of your community. It's not exact science, but it doesn't look so great for shorts viewers to translate. So there's that. And then when you throw in that it doesn't, pay out as well, and that it's harder to get monetized through the shorts path, and some of these different things, I personally chose to punt the whole shorts column, and I unlisted all my shorts. I don't know if you should put them private or unlist them. That's up to you to figure out the best way for you. But I may go back down the road here to check out shorts again, but I'll go into it with a certain strategy that I've thought out for many, many months, and I'll seek to gain the benefit of the shorts, but not the drawback. I'll try to minimize the drawback, and I'll maximize the gain in if I do shorts with the strategy. And I'll if it's worth it, I'll do it, and I'll do it as an example to show others how to do it in a responsible way. It's like any drug. It's like any, drugs, alcohol, or any other addictive thing, food even. We've got to respect the power in shorts. You can go viral. You can get a lot of subscriptions. You can hit big, and your channel can take off. It could fly to a whole new level. It can happen, but it also could do some negative things too. So there's some negative implications that we want to minimize those, and we want to maximize the gain and the positive that can come of this weapon, this tool, you could say, that is the shorts. And like look over at TikTok, look over at these other platforms if you want to see what potentially can come of this sort of content creation plan and pathway, where we're giving these quick fixes. It's like a drug, it's like an addiction, and you're just feeding to these people. And if we can find a way to transition them over to our long forms and live streams, and they can become valuable community members, then there is a pathway, but if and only if. So it takes a little bit more strategy, some more research, some more planning, and execution. I'm gonna really dial that in if and when I do shorts again. I don't know if I'll put back up my current shorts that I already have, the hundreds of them already on the platform on my YouTube, or if I'll just start fresh. I don't know exactly how it's going to look. But one thing I did is when I unlisted all my shorts, I went into my shorts and I found what did work and what I liked about all that content. And I found ways to create longer form videos out of the shorts that I had there. I created a little collection, all my dances into all my shorts dances, put them together and made a long form out of it. All the top women leaders on YouTube, all those shorts. And then I've created a long form of all the 100, women leaders on YouTube. Put that out there, and this sort of thing. So that's what I did. I tried to not lose all that gain that I had, but the shorts helped me in the early on in my channel, because I went from 200 subs up to probably 500, 600 subs, maybe 1,000 subs, because shorts helped in the early on in my channel. So there is benefit there, but maybe those shorts viewers aren't really benefiting my channel now going forward if they're not watching the long form and the lives. So there's a potential there too. So there's a lot to think about, and to come up with a strategy that works for you, but this is a little bit of my 2 cents on it all. So I appreciate all y'all, and it's your choice. And if you have any questions or any comments, please do drop those so that we can keep this conversation going. And I hope you find the best strategy for you going forward. And it doesn't have to be your forever strategy. As I'm saying here, I may come up with a strategy to utilize shorts in the future now that I'm fully monetized. And I do trust that I will remain above the threshold to be monetized each year. And if I need to unlist them all again to go full on with the lives and the long forms again, I'll do it again, and do a stretch of the longs and the lives. But shorts, I do think I can hit big, and I'm going to figure out a strategy before I go officially live with them all again. And I'll be delicate with the matter, and hopefully we get a big win. Aloha. Ciao for now. Bye. Okay, what we're looking at here is the views on my channel went way down when I unlisted all my shorts. But look at the watch time. So watch time hours increased dramatically. This shows you the beginning of the year, the first half of the chart, my lower watch hours, and then the higher in the later in the year. And then this shows you I was only getting 300, 350 before I enlisted, and then it went up to like 600, 800, 1,000 almost hours per month, monetized in 4 months once I enlisted. This kind of shows you my whole year. My watch hours were very low until March 30th when I enlisted. And then this shows you this is my watch time actually. You can see it's lower and then higher later in the year. And then this is two of my top videos are shorts. So I didn't want to. I had a lot of traction on shorts. So yeah, but definitely I recommend it as a good strategy. I learned it from Luciana's Success Systems on her live She's the one that I heard it first from about unlisting your shorts, or some people mark them as private. I don't really know if it's better to do unlisting or private. If you have playlists and your shorts are in your playlists, people could still get to those shorts if they're in your playlist. So maybe private is better if you don't want people to see them at all. But yeah, the whole concept here is shorts viewers can be totally different viewers than the type of viewers that you are looking for with YouTube. Long form live stream viewers, people that are willing to sit and watch your video all the way through. Long form live streams, not people that are just looking to get a quick fix, get your quick 5, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. If they even stay for a minute or 3 minutes, you're lucky. These are people that need that quick fix, and you have to be perfect for them to even stick around for that full minute to 3 minutes, range. And then with YouTube, you need millions of views in a short stretch of time to even be monetized through shorts. And then they don't even really pay that well unless you're getting the millions of views. It can be pennies in pay. So it's just, in my perspective, it's not really set up right for us to really want to play in that way.